want to start off by saying thank you so much for the opportunity to allow me to interview you. You've been doing amazing work, so I'm excited about this.
Thank you.
Now, listen, I had told a friend, I was like, so I'm going to be interviewing Azaria today. They was like, who's Azaria? I'm like, Azaria Carter, girl, we watch on TV. And my friend was like, you talking about Terica? I said, that is not her name. I said, that is a character she plays. Put some
Mhm.
respect on her name. But she's Terica. I'm like, girl, character. Okay. But I'm excited to talk to you. Do you get that all the time?
I do. Like people come up to me and literally just be like, "Hey, Terica," or "You Terica." I'm like, "Sorry, but hi."
Oh man, I love it. Well, at least, people see you, they know what you're doing and you're
Yeah.
doing it well. So
And
I can
now, I
kind of
play a lot of characters too. So, cause now I'm Teen Gabby on Found too. So it's like I'm more than Terica now. It's like I'm.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Well, I'm excited, like I said, to speak with you. I guess I'm going to start off with a little bit. I did a little research and I found a lot of ways we really connect and can relate on a couple of things. For instance, your vocal coach, Victoria Wilson. Um, for you, that's your person. And I have my person. Shout out to Taylor Carmack, in which they pretty much, are that person to introduce you to another layer of yourself. So tell me a little bit about the transition from singing to acting. Tell me about that.
Okay, so when I was younger, I've always loved music. I grew up, my parents, my dad used to always play Michael Jackson, all the, old school, like, so I'm a old head. Um, but yeah, so I love music and I love to sing. Like my mom said, I used to go around singing and everything. And so she decided to put me in vocal lessons. And so I started taking vocal classes with Miss Victoria Wilson. And I was very shy. I was shy in the beginning. So she kind of was just like, for my stage presence to start taking acting lessons because she was like, acting and performing go hand in hand because you have to perform when you sing. You're basically singing, but you're a character as you sing. And so she had introduced me to my first acting coach, Rob Demery at Red Light Arts. And so I started taking acting lessons with him and I literally fell in love with it. Like, I don't know what happened, but I was just like, wow, like I felt like I can get out of my shell. I can stop being so timid and shy. And I got very comfortable and I started just doing just acting and just doing stuff and it made me become more alive. So
Yes, I love that. Now, see, for me, I've always loved media and being in this
mhm.
industry. Like, I was the why kid. Like, I need to know why are we doing this. Like, I'm asking thousands of questions. But I started off being behind the scenes. Like, I had a podcast celebrating 5 years this year, but I was comfortable with being on, behind the scenes. No video,
Mhm.
no nothing. And Taylor for me was that person. She was like, girl, you just got to get out there. You got to do it. And I'm like, well, I don't want people to hear my voice. She was like, first, you don't want to be on video. Now you don't want people to hear your voice, but you want to be in media. And I'm like, but I'm shy. Like. So I love, that you were able to kind of push yourself out of that, that comfort zone. But did you
Mhm.
have any challenges with that? Kind of like, this is what you want to do, but, your personality isn't, made for
Mhm.
that right now.
See, okay, so this is when it gets complex. I was shy, but at the same time, I was outgoing. It's very weird. I was that kid growing up. I was into everything,
Mhm.
but before I got comfortable, that's when the shyness would kick in.
Oh,
And I was also that type of like when you say like anything like did I have any challenges? I was also that I was shy and then also I was kind of like I don't want to say a people pleaser, but I cared a lot about what people thought. And as you know, when you're putting yourself out there, everybody sees you and it kind of gives them the avenue to say certain things or to, you know, that you may not. And so that's what I was scared of. You know, when I before I started really being like, you know what, I don't care. This is what it's gonna be. When I was younger, I was scared because I had people in high school, like once they saw me acting, they would tease me about it. And so it kind of made me feel like, dang, like I was trying to go back into the shell of not really being me because I really toned down who I was because I was trying to fit in. I wasn't trying to be that person. Because again, once you put yourself out there, you give people avenues to say different things. And
Right.
so that was one of my challenges that I had to get over. And then starting off so young, that's what you care about. Like in school,
Right.
that's your
Everybody be your
social life.
friend, want to be likable.
Yeah, you want to be liked. And it was like I was always different. Like I was always, even though I was shy again, but I was loud. Like like when I'm with my friends and stuff, like and I was comfortable with you, like you knew me, like you would hear me yelling down the hall. But again, I was young too, so I didn't know it was a time and place for everything. But yeah, and that was one of the biggest challenges. To this day, I feel like I'm better now because my mental is in a different spot. And then as you get older, you kind of realize like all the people that had something to say in high school, like it don't even, like it doesn't matter. But when you're that age, it does matter to you, you know. But
Yeah.
now I'm older, and it's like I don't see them people. Like
Like,
I'm so worried, you know. And then it's like I don't know, like, and I know who I am, and that's something that I had to really figure out. And that's what makes me so comfortable now because I know who I am. So I'm like, look, if you have something to say, it doesn't hurt me because guess what? I have a strong backbone of a family. And so they
yeah.
got me 100%. And then I believe in myself and I know who I am. I'm like, you know what? If you say anything that goes against whatever, you know, that I know I am, then that's just on you.
Oh, period. Okay. I love it. Okay. Because, sometimes it takes, especially young Black women, it takes a while, for us to get to the point that you're at and really be comfortable and confident in yourself. So I love that, honey. Yes. Now, funny thing is, I did not know you were from Gwinnett County. You went to
Ah,
Tequila. I went to Duluth. Yay.
I surely did. Graduated in 2020 during COVID in my robe.
Not the
No, my sleep robe though on the couch, looking at my. They put our pictures because we during COVID we didn't have a graduation, so it was more like we had to take a picture of ourselves behind like a black blank wall, in front of a blank wall, and have our cap and gown on. And they put it was like a what's it called, like a slideshow, and they
Yeah.
had our pictures up. And like what we did, so it says honor roll or this, that, and that.
You
So
thought
yes,
you thought you were doing an audition tape with the with the backdrop.
to this day, I said I'm going across the stage. I don't know whose stage I'm going across, but just know.
Period. I love it. I love it.
But yes, Tequila High School.
Wow, such a small world. Crazy thing, I've never been to Tequila High School. Like I cheered and played basketball, but that was
Really?
one of the high schools that I don't know where I was, but I don't think we were in the like same, I
I
guess
no,
called
I don't think
division or
so.
anything.
I've
But
never been to Duluth, the school either. What's the name? So the school is called Duluth High School.
mhm. um,
Oh, so yeah.
look, I'm over here giving all my business, off
Oh
like Pleasant Hill, in Gwinnett.
yeah, because I look, I be going to the Juicy Crab. Okay, so yeah, I know where Duluth is. Yeah,
Yes,
so
it's a
but I've
little
never been.
cut corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right, but that's how I went to school. But really, I kind of want to jump into it because it seems like we're gonna do a little back and forth because
Okay.
you have this bubbly personality, very energetic. I love that. But most of the roles you've played, they so serious. Like you love the drama. Nothing against it because you be acting
Yeah.
heavy, but you have more of the drama roles. So when you started on NBC's Found, I was excited because it was this one scene. You was excited because Sir was telling you about the books that you were about to get, and you was like, I'm about to call home, tell my dad, you know, I'm gonna be
Yep.
doing something. And I feel like that was the only time I saw you smile on that episode, and you got kidnapped. So my
It went down here from there.
right. So my thing is, although most of the roles you've played are drama, roles, how do you approach each character when you go for these different roles?
Um, so like you said, like I always get cast who are like dramatic. I don't know what it is, but look, I'm blessed to have the roles. Look, but
Yeah.
as far as my approach, my coach, Tom Scott of the Actors Gym, he basically he teaches us about character analysis, character development, script analysis. And so that's basically script analysis, basically breaking down the script and really understanding what the author is saying about your character, really understanding what the scene is about. What are your motives in the scene? Like, what are you trying to get in the scene? What are the emotions you have? And then the character development. Who are you? And that's the big one. Who is this character? He always tells us we're supposed to know our character like we know ourselves. So anything you know about yourself, you need to know about your character. And that really makes it very so you can connect with your character. Because again, I am very bubbly and everything. So when it does come to dramatic roles, I have to go more in depth. And obviously, I've never been, especially Teen Gabby, I've never been in a situation where I was kidnapped or anything like that. But I had to take what I do know and and what the situation is and how she thought this person is somebody she looked up to. This person is
Right.
somebody who kind of filled in that gap because, as her dad worked all the time or whatever, and so she really confided in this person. And that's why people were like, why did she go with him to his house or whatever? It's because she trusted him. And so during that character development, you see why she has that. It's the underlying. She just wants somebody to really, connect with and have that trust in and everything, because her dad, as her dad was not there really because he worked so much. Her mom passed away, so it's all that. And when you're doing that character development, you really break down what that is.
Ooh, now you're about to have me looking at other actors and actresses different, like, do you really know who you are when you this week? No, I love that. That's awesome. Now you as a performer,
Mm-hmm.
you've been involved in both theater and television. So
Mm-hmm.
are there any distinctive, challenges or rewards that each medium kind of, brings to your artistic journey? And do you have a preference between stage or screen?
um I would say for that's the thing. I would say for film is very much more like intimate in the sense of the camera is like right here. So like it's all about your face. Like all like when your eye, yeah, like your eyes, everything. So it's very much like just very intimate or whatever. But it's again, like I love both. Um and then when you get to theater, it's like you get one take and one take only. If you mess up, you better keep going.
Feel
And
right.
then, in theater, you can't just film. They can call cut and then we could piece that together. Theater, you have to literally know all them lines and you better, if you mess up, everybody pick up each other. So it's challenging in that way.
Mhm.
But it's a beautiful thing because all audience are different. And so I remember I did a play at the Marietta Theater in the Square, and we did Sid Magnolia, and I played Shelby, and it was this line where I was talking about a baby, right, and he basically didn't make it.
Mhm.
And I called him. I said he looked like a little rat, but I didn't say it in a funny way because this was a serious moment.
Right.
But some audience at that part. So all of us, again, it's theater. So different audiences, not never. So you have to kind of know where the laughs will be, but that particular laugh, I was just like, wow, that was not a funny moment at all. But that's the beauty in theater. Like everybody's different. And then every show's gonna be different. Every show, when it comes to theater, every single show is going to be different. You might have the blocking and the marking and everything, but sometimes different things happen a different way and you have to keep
Right.
going. So it just makes it more just unique in that way. But I do really love film, like the intimacy, and then I don't know, like the cameras is just it's very it's quiet on set. It's just it's a different, you know. But I love both. So I'm not gonna say I love one or the other, cause but I do love both.
Yes, I love that. Now, in this evolving landscape of the entertainment industry, whew, definitely something. But, how do you see the role of, young diverse artists, whether it be in acting, music, whatever the case may be, but how do you see those diverse artists like yourself contributing to
Mm-hmm.
shaping the narrative and representation in the film and television industry?
I feel like for me, it's just all about basically just again representation. I love the fact that I get messages about from different, young girls, because I speak at a lot of high schools as well, but young, black girls coming to me like, you're inspiring me to go after my dreams, or you're inspiring me to start doing this or start doing that. And so just that in itself, I feel like one is a blessing, and then two, that really helps people see, themselves in any field. It doesn't matter if you're not an actor or not or whatever, but any field, just seeing that representation.
I love that. Okay, okay. Now, with your role as Terica, it is so funny because every time I say it, I always say it how Mercedes said it. Terica, Terica. I just it's so hilarious. But within that role, you were already Azaria Carter, the actress before, but
Mm-hmm.
that role allowed you to get recognition on a larger scale. So
Yeah.
how has that increased visibility affected, your approach to your career and, the specific goals and aspirations for you in the future?
Well, I feel like Terica period just allowed me to see that I can do it because as you know, like that was my first, like you said, it gave me that stepping stone. That was my first real like speaking television, like, and again to go back to when I was younger, like people made fun of me and everything else, but that right there showed like, girl, don't listen to the people. You can actually do this. And it just made me like, you know what? Let me set my goals even higher because I have the skill, I have the ability. And just to have that experience under my belt now, it just gave me even more confidence in myself. And to know that literally shoot for the stars.
Yes.
Literally.
Okay,
So
I love that. Now, I came up with a quick little game here.
okay, okay. I like games.
And now the name of the game isn't super sweet, but the game is going to be fun. Okay.
Okay.
Now I named this game That's My Movie. Okay. So
Oh Lord. Okay.
the premise of this game is I'm going to give you two movie options. You tell me which one is your favorite. And then we're going to have you say a quick one liner or just reenact a scene from it. You down
Oh
for that?
gosh. I'm down for you. My memory. Okay.
So the good thing is what I'm gonna do since we're doing this virtual, I'm gonna send in the chat the little one-liner for you to kind of look at to have as reference, okay? She like, girl, what did I get myself into with this interview? Okay. So the first movie options for you to choose between, you said you're an old soul. So I want to see how much of an old soul. Wait, say it again.
I said music.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I feel like you might know this one.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
Out of the two movies, Drumline or Love and Basketball, which one is your favorite?
Oh. Ooh. I'ma say love and basketball.
Oh, That's my movie too, girl. That's my movie. That's my movie. She played that. Okay. So I have a one-liner, a small scene from that movie. I'm gonna drop it in the chat really quickly. And basically, while you're looking at this, preparing yourself for this. Um, Basically, the scene that you're gonna be reenacting is Monica and her family. They were in the dining room, and I think they had just was preparing for the championship game. So that is the one liner that I dropped in the chat for you. Do you remember that scene?
Oh, there we go. It's sideways. Lord.
Oh, not in sideways.
Okay. Okay, who am I supposed to be?
Okay, so I'm gonna be Monica.
Okay, can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, cause
so I'm gonna be Monica, and you're gonna be Camille, which is played by her mother, Alfred Woodard. So you ready?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know why I keep wishing that you'll grow out of this tomboy phase.
I won't. I'm a lesbian.
That's not funny.
That's what you think, is it? Because I'd rather wear a jersey than an apron.
Yes. She's like, what did I get myself into? I love that. I love that. Awesome. And then the next one, if we have time for one more. Now everyone has seen Tyler Perry movies. Have you seen Tyler Perry movies? Okay, good. So out of these two movie options, Diary of a Mad Black Woman or Medea's Family Reunion, which one is your favorite? See, that's why I rock with you, girl. That's my favorite too. Now, I wanted to have you reenact the scene with Vanessa and Lisa in the room when she was like, I was in the bathtub. But, that's a little extended scene. So, the one that I chose, let me go ahead and copy it in the chat for you.
Not sideways. I don't know why I'm doing that.
I don't know either. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Look.
But for this one, and I don't know why it's taking so long to copy in the chat. Okay. So this scene that I'm giving you is when Medea was at the courthouse and basically she was kind of getting, her sentencing, and they ended up choosing that she's going to be a house mother instead of a prison mother, like she said. So this just one liner is when she was trying to come up with the excuse to why she shouldn't go to jail. Let me know if you can see it in the chat.
I can see it.
Okay. So do you remember that scene? When she was talking to Brian, she was like, he was trying to come up with the excuse for her about taking care of her brother and the kids. Oh. Yeah, so that's the one liner. So I'm gonna give you a second.
Oh Lord. Okay.
All right. And you can start whenever you're ready.
Oh Jesus. Okay. I told you, you don't know how to lie. What kind of lawyer don't know how to lie? Lie and lawyer go together. Lie, you're.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I feel like we've been laughing this whole interview. It's okay. It's okay. Let it out, sis. Let it out.
I warmed up. So we're gonna have to run that Love and Basketball back.
You want to run it back?
Same back for the one time.
Okay. Period. Okay. Look, let me type in the character too. All
Okay.
right. Let me pull it back up. Okay, boom. I don't know why I keep wishing that you'll grow out of this tomboy phase.
I won't. I'm a lesbian.
Sister cracks up. That's not funny.
What? That's what you think, is it? Because I'd rather wear a jersey than an apron.
And sing. Ah, yes, period. I love it. I love it. Now, since we just did this, you kind of had to tap into character really quickly. And this isn't even for a movie that you had to, learn lines for. I just put you on the spot. But, how do you kind of unwind from characters that you play?
I want, like, if it's like a dramatic scene or something, or
Yeah, so if it's a dramatic scene, how do you kind of step away from that character once that scene is finished?
okay. Back to my acting coach, Tom Scott. He literally teaches us about emotional preparation. So that's going into the character and then coming out of it. He teaches us both ways. But specifically going out of it is basically you one breathe, remember where you are, and then you close your eyes. You have to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And basically, because you kept it on your shoulder, but when you go into it, you keep it on that emotion or whatever is right here. And then when you in the scene, you let it out. And then if you still, because sometimes if it's very emotional, it can still be in your body a little bit, and you don't want to take that outside of wherever it was supposed to be on set, so you need to keep it on set. And so you have to breathe, breathe out, and then you have to get yourself out of it, as in your mental. You can think about something happy, something that makes you, a smell that makes you happy, a feel that makes you happy. It's all like an imagination type deal.
Mhm.
And then for me, also, I like to listen to music that makes me, because music is a big part of my life, and that makes me, can I can literally listen to music to get me into a mood and then take
Mhm.
you out of a mood, because music has that kind of power. And
Right.
so I listen to music, and sometimes I may put on a little Michael Jackson because I love me a little Michael. Okay. Um, but yeah, and that's, I do that emotional preparation out, and then I may play some music to try to shake it off, and sometimes you may physically shake it off. So yeah,
Yes. Okay.
it's a little, I feel like it's a little harder to explain, but if you see it, it's
No, I get it because it's almost
okay.
like when people tell you what you listen to in that season of your life is really, you
Yeah.
can't be listening to sad songs about relationships when you already sad and just broke up with somebody. That's not gonna
Mm-hmm.
really help you. So
It's not.
I get it from that standpoint. So I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And as we conclude, because I ran over my time a little bit, so please forgive me, girl. Please forgive me.
Look, who counting?
Oh, I love your energy. I love your energy. um, but excuse me, you are really hitting the ground running with the roles that you're playing. But like you said earlier, some people really know you as Terica. Some people know you as Teen Gabby from, NBC Found. But listen, you know who you are, and you are who you are. Azaria Carter, everybody, okay? So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about this new project that you just launched, if you know what I'm talking about.
You talking about my YouTube?
Yes, girl.
All right. So it's a long story, but long story short, I have always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I feel like if I would have started it when I was in high school,
Mhm.
I would have been like, boom, boom, boom. Just because my personality, like when I was younger, I honestly just did anything and everything. Um, but yeah, like I've always wanted to start one, and like I said, since high school, and I finally was just like, this year I'm gonna stop being afraid, because I never started one because I was afraid, and that's why it took me so long to start one. And I was just scared to let people know who I was, because my whole goal for my YouTube is to show people who Azaria Carter is, not Terica, not Teen Gabby, because you see Terica on P Valley, you see Teen Gabby on found, but you don't see Azaria Carter.
Yeah.
And so my goal for my YouTube is just for people to see me and what I like to watch, because I love watching YouTube. I'm a YouTube like guru. When I tell you, I really like, people are like, dang, you always watching. I really do love watching YouTube. Like, it makes me happy. And I was just like, you know what? Let me make other people happy watching me. And everybody be like, you need to start because you have such a bubbly personality. Blah, blah, blah. But again, that fear came in. But I said this year, I'm conquering fears all 2024. And that's one of the fears. And we just gonna do it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it afraid, because you can't fail. Failure is a part of succeeding.
That's true.
So how can I really, me not trying is failing. And
Mm.
so I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. And so this is just going to be a beautiful journey. It's called Simply Just Azaria, because I am simply just being me.
Yeah.
And so and so it's going to be a whole journey. I'm going to do a whole bunch of vlogs because I travel a lot.
Mhm.
Like, a lot. I am a traveling bug. And I'm going to be doing vlogs, cooking videos, because I'm a little chef. And people don't
Okay.
know that, but y'all need to go ahead and make y'all orders. But I'm a chef,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be doing different challenges. I'm going to be bringing my family in, my boyfriend in, like all my friends. Everybody's going to be on this channel to really get to know who's around me, people who keep me going, and just seeing positive energy. That's my main goal as well, just to show like that positivity, and just, I don't know, something that just puts a smile on people's face. If you're feeling down, like, I want these videos to make you, just turn that frown upside down.
Yes, I love it. Through your
Yeah.
acting and just you as Azaria, you really bring a light to the world that we need, especially
Oh,
with
thank
young people.
you.
I love that so much.
That's actually one of my another one of my mottos that I have. I always tell people, like, they be like, what are you passionate about? What's something that you really want to do? And I always tell people, I always want to be a light in this world that sometimes can be very, like, full of darkness and negativity. Like, I always want to be that positive outlet. And I'm that for everybody, even people I don't know. Like, if you know me, if I go outside or something, I'm complimenting somebody. I just do little deeds because it's genuine though. But that's just who I am, because I'm like, you know what? This could brighten somebody's day. And you are literally in contact with so many people, and you never know, you could have made that little bit of difference in that person's life, even if you don't know
Mm, I love that. Oh my goodness.
them.
Well, as we wrap up here, I just want to wish you nothing but continued success. And I
Thank
don't want to share
you.
your news for you, but I heard something about a new season coming up. So tell me, what you have coming up and, what we can stay tuned for with you.
Well, I have found coming up. We are filming very, 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 very soon. And I am super, super duper excited about that. So y'all can be tuned, because if you see in the last episode, Sir was peeking his little head and at the door of
Hmm.
Lacey apartment. So
I need to know what's
we
about to happen.
need to know what's going on. And I also have a few little things in the pot as well that I'm not sure if I can talk about, so I'm
Okay.
not gonna say nothing. But just stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram.
Yes.
So that's Azaria. So Azaria dot Carter. So Azaria dot Carter. And of course, follow my YouTube channel, because I'll also be vlogging when I go on set. Just a
Okay.
little, anything I can share, because I'm going to be vlogging, because I know a lot of people who haven't been on set don't know what it looks like, don't know how the day goes, and it's going to be bringing y'all along a life of an actress. And so, yes, simply just Azaria, and that S is capitalized, the J is capitalized, and the A is capitalized. And
Well,
yeah,
I already subscribed to the channel.
oh,
So we already in there
thank
like
you.
somewhere, okay? Yes. Well, thank you so much, Azaria. I hope you enjoyed this interview. I really had a pleasure speaking with you.
I did. It was fun. I like your little game. You caught me off guard, but I was like, you know what? That's what it's about. Right there.
Yes.
Am I on my A game? That's the question. Do
Yes. No, when I thought about it, I was like, I was thinking in my head and I was like, ooh, it sounds better in my head. And then when I was formulating, I was like, we gonna rock with it.
like it's fun, it's no preparation to it. You literally just doing it. And that's the beauty. That is the beauty.
Well, thank you. Look at me coming up with games here.
Yes, girl.
Yes, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. I don't know if Miranda kind of shared with you, but this is going on Emily Cotton Top. It's a news site. It's like the Shade Room, but positive, girl. We do positive news. And
Okay.
so it'll be going on there. But I want to continue to support you in any way that I can. And I'm just watching your journey and seeing you flourish. So, like I said, I wish you nothing but continued success and you enjoy the rest of your Monday, girl. Because
Thank
are you in
you.
Georgia right now?
I am.
It's a beautiful day outside. So,
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And guess where I'm going?
where you going?
I'm going somewhere. I don't know where, but somebody gonna see me today.
Period. Yes. No, I am too. I'm like, I gotta go outside. If I'm taking a dog at Piedmont Park or something, taking my dog something, somebody gonna see me and we gonna have a good day.
It's given. I'm about to dress up and get cute to go somewhere. That's what it's getting. So
I love that. Well, go ahead and
yeah.
find something in the closet. Thank you. Enjoy your Monday. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.